Well, no.
Alright, welcome back to Phoenix Wright. So, we're done here, right?
Bombshells.
Yeah,
we got a lot of bombshells.
Yeah, we found we have a buttload of bombshells.
Yeah,
Iris has a twin sister. Wonder who that is.
Morgan Faye's daughter and Iris' twin sister.
Oh, you know what? I bet we can fucking go to Edgeworth and present that profile.
Ah.
But we don't have enough information.
What?
Well, yeah, but we can link the twin sister to Iris. Remember?
That is true. Is there anything we need to do here?
Hey, we can investigate.
Check.
Again, but I don't know what point that would... Oh.
It's Gumshoe.
Sounds like someone's happy. What tune is that they're humming?
Oh, I got so scared for a minute. No motive, no crime. No motive, no crime. Sing it with me. No motive, no crime. I remember when we used to search in the channeling room in Corine. Whoop! I love my job.
Oh God, kill me now.
Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating is all about. The investigator investigates for the love of investigating. It's a passion. Good cases we have, good cases we've lost along the way.
I would never guess that Gumshoe was into me.
How do you say that?
I don't know.
We're gay or whatever.
Every case is gonna be alright. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hey, pal.
Huh? Oh, me?
How long have you been there?
Long enough, bitch.
Too much. I just got here.
Oh, okay.
So what are you up to, detective?
I'm investigating, pal. I made a promise to Mr. Edgeworth. I promised I would find the real murder weapon.
Nixon, can you put like a big red nose on Gumshoe?
I refuse to reference anything from that case. I'm sorry.
Like the real murder weapon.
Better than Recipe for Torment.
That barbed sword thing turned out to be a false lead, right? I'm giving it my best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues. I just found these weird scraps of paper. It looks like a letter or something. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though.
A letter? Alright, let's talk. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, like, he
got?
mentions the letter. I want to get to that first. Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting a gut here trying to find the real murder weapon. And all I find is some burnt-up old letter.
Burnt-up old letter?
Yeah, it was in that incinerator outside the inner temple.
So you took
Oh. Was somebody trying to burn that letter?
Probably.
the incinerator? I knew it! I knew I wasn't imagining things.
It's covered in snow.
There was snow on the incinerator when I first solved it.
There's no snow.
After the incident, the snow had melted away. Which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder.
What's up with you, pal? I've got it right here if you want to take a look at it.
Can I? Do you mind?
Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and master stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case.
Spirit mediums?
So will you sing the pigeon song if you're wrong?
Gotta be important. If it mentions spirit mediums and masters, better give it all a good look over in some serious spot.
Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Littering's a crime, pal.
Hell, I would. Alright, let's check it out. Be careful. Once night falls, should be there. As soon as you hear the lights up, Mel, you must channel her spirit and lead everything up to her.
Her name is she is our ally. The whole.
You're assuming it says that?
Yeah.
Here's the picture of her. Use it when you channel her. this is the burnout. Also tell anyone about this picture letter. Bravely roast this master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance into fruition.
Doesn't that sound fucking familiar?
Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition.
I'm sure that part of the letter says also make sure to never tell anyone about this letter.
Scooter, what do you think about this?
Well,
a certain someone had this a little while ago.
it has words.
It has
Yes.
words.
Okay.
It's got high interest rates.
You remember?
Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. So somebody has something against the master.
Okay, go to the second one, Nick. Oh wait, no, here it is. Here is a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. Channel. So it had to be a spirit medium.
Mm-hmm.
The only spirit medium that I know is Maya. Well, and Pearls, but isn't she something other spirit? Or is
She's
she
a
also
medium.
She's a medium.
I can only think of Maya.
We also had Elise before she died as well.
Yeah, there was Elise, there was also Mia, but she's dead. There's also Morgan, but she's in prison.
I like how you just say that. There's Mia, but she's dead.
Morgan's
So
in prison.
subtle.
And then
All right.
Alright, we'll talk about this later.
Yeah.
It'll come up later.
So how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe?
I don't know if I should be telling you, pal, but I guess can't hurt. Looks like the murder took place in the Inner Temple Garden.
No shit.
And they're taking that bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at HQ.
No shit. What you mean?
I don't have the details, pal. All I know is if you don't find Maya down in that sacred cavern,
You can't.
we're going to be faced with one ugly situation.
What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here?
Maya's gonna die.
You got me, I don't know. They're not my words, pal.
And who said it? Edward? Oh.
Sounds about right.
Of course it was him. Mr. Godot.
I heard coffee.
No.
I heard coffee, motherfucker.
What did he mean by that?
Fuck that.
Murder
Murder
weapon.
weapon. So what do you know about the real murder weapon so far?
Well, it wasn't the Shinshisto sword that was found impaled in the victim's body.
Cheeto.
Oh, so that's how you
Mis-
pronounce it.
Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today.
Yes, that's true.
In which case, it must have been another blade.
And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for, right? Huh?
Yeah, and man, is it tiring work. But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken.
Could have fooled me.
We've got the feather of forensics in our camp these days. Forensics in our camp these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this.
Secret weapon?
Nani?
What's
The
this
fuck?
secret weapon of yours?
You want to know? You've got to think scientifically, pal. Okay?
Piss off.
Alright.
The murder weapon was a sword.
No shit.
No.
Really? Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right?
No shit.
Any questions so far?
Why are you stupid?
No. I know what he's gonna say, but I'll let him look smart.
Or you could just get to the point. So what's the perfect tool for a job? Ta-da! The metal detector!
Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming a mile away.
My hand's being raised right now.
My hand's
Me
raised.
too. Same here. Lord?
No.
Well, you want to give scientific investigation a go?
Oh, might as well. Me?
I've been using this thing for hours now. It gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try?
This
sure.
is
Why
like
not?
the
Sorry,
first
that was a
time. I
mistake.
don't
That was a
know.
mistake.
Should I help it Gumshoe or not? Oh, might as well do it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Play
why not?
forensics expert. Come on, pal. It's good fun, I'm telling you.
Alright then, I guess I'll give it.
Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget, the absolute best. Hell, you used
everyone-
it. You used it in Turnabout Goodbyes.
It's a fucking
every-
metal detector.
And everyone can get their hands on it, huh?
It's so sensitive, you can make it cry. It's so high tech. You got
In Rise of the Ashes.
You could skydive off of it.
Oh, bother.
Oh, bother. So now I'm gonna tell you how to use it. It's possible the real murder weapon is around here somewhere, right?
Sure, that's what we've been trying to find out.
Right, so first, let's turn the detector on. Notice how he's looking right at it?
Nice not
Next move the detector
and
and move around the ground, pal. Don't worry, this bag will let you know when it's hit something metallic. And when that happens, press enter to give the area a good hard stare.
Huh, why is there an enter on this metal detector?
This thing picks up metal objects. Why? I'm not doing this! Take a good look at this.
Anything.
That whole thing, that fucking quick, huh?
It's the goddamn.
I was going crazy on the statue.
Oh, gee, I wonder
It's-
why.
It's the
Wait,
goddamn.
wait.
The cane.
Why is this going off?
This is Miss Duname's staff, isn't it?
Scientifically they're usually made of
No,
wood.
say that.
Sherlock.
Scientifically explained, they're usually made of wood. Then why was it beeping?
Then but the detector's reacting to it.
Yeah, but however you look at it, the thing's made of wood, alright?
Gumshoe.
I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic.
You're an
Gumshoe.
idiot. Isn't the whole point of a metal detector is to find metal where you can't see it?
It's weird that this thing is causing a racket.
Here, let me take a look at it.
Why is it like some sort of?
Hey!
special
Hands off!
agent
Examining
stuff?
evidence is a job for the...
Oh,
Huh?
Oops, I broke it. The tub just came off. It's coming off.
The top's coming off? Look what you've done! You've damaged a really important piece of evidence!
Ah!
oh.
Oh! But that's,
A sword.
inside the staff?
Is this... Could it be...
I understand. She was a magic knight.
Okay.
Okay then. The murder weapon?!
Okay.
I never had have guessed there would be a sword concealed in the victim's staff.
They call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal. This one's a real gem. The workmanship is really something else. Should we be worried that you know that?
No.
Very.
Maybe.
Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim could have stabbed her own foot.
It is a cane sword, you shitty.
I
Huh?
officially give up on trying to figure out how gumshoe minds work.
How are you a detective? God, you're an idiot.
The real scene of the crime was at the inner temple garden. And why is the sword used to the victim found in the Fane Hall courtyard?
That's a good question. Why is it here?
Hey, Gumshoe. Who knows about the hidden sword?
No one!
Why would you ask that question if that weapon was there for like God knows how long?
And we discovered it like 2 seconds ago.
Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now. Well,
We
So-
discovered it.
somebody must maybe at least knew about this.
Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe.
There's the E.
I didn't finish. It doesn't look like there's any trace of blood on it.
Then I guess it isn't the murder weapon, huh?
No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder.
I mean, it's still. a
Yeah,
piece
of course!
evidence.
This thing is definitely the murder weapon! Great job, pal!
You should become a detective, pal.
It's about the same length as
Makunko supposed sword.
Cheeto sword.
The Takio sword.
The Takio sword.
The murder weapon.
Shinshisto. Okay, I'm gonna run over to Foresnix.
We're not.
There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even if most of it has been wiped off. See you later, pal.
Well,
Every case is gonna be alright! Every case is gonna be airtight!
hey, why are you singing my
Hold it.
song? Wait up, detective.
Huh? What is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know?
You're going to get that stuff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off just for a little while?
Huh? What are you talking about, pal?
Please! Just until we find Maya.
Fuck's
Hey,
sake.
look, copyright song. We found the copyright song.
Hey.
Maya? What's this got to do with her?
I don't know, but I'm starting to get a real bad feeling in the pit of my stomach.
Oh, how so?
Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel.
You don't think? Maya's been...
Please, detective, let's just wait until we get inside the sacred cavern.
She did.
You're looking kind of Viridian there. Okay, just stop it with that face, pal. One thing, though. This staff's secret trick, let's keep it between you and me, alright?
I'll use it as evidence.
If it gets out that we know about it and it didn't say anything, we're finished.
I understand.
Bitch.
This is just a regular run-of-the-mill staff, you got it? Okay, now, you take good care of it, pal.
I got it.
Thank you, detective.
Mm-hmm.
Wink.
Don't worry, she'll be fine.
Gumshoe.
You know, there's a place at the base of the mountain that has really got good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya, huh, pal?
Sure. Thanks.
With your fucking pay?
I can't help but wonder, though. What was Elise doing with a staff like this in the first place?
She was practicing her sword mage skills. Come on.
Alright,
We don't have to present him anything,
No,
right?
we're done.
No.
We can probably
Alright,
go talk to
but-
Edward now.
I was gonna say we could talk to Thor.
Oh, hello there. Would you like to stay for Cranberry? Oh, fuck.
Wait, Edgeworth or Pearl?
Edgeworth. Might as well go there first.
Okay,
What
let's
about
just do
what about
Edgeworth first.
Francisca von Karma?
What about
Too.
what about Francisca von
We
Karma?
could go see her too. Aw. Alright, let's present
No,
what's her face's profile.
Ugh.
Hey, Edgeworth. Did you know that Iris had a twin sister?
What? A twin? You
Turn into
can't.
Gumshoe there.
You can't be serious.
Edgeworth, you turned into Edgeworth.
Edgeworth, you turned into Edgeworth.
Huh, I
you
wonder
tur-
why.
You turned into Gumshoe there for a minute.
Don't be
Why was
ridiculous.
your shoulder
Don't be ridiculous, Wright. I would never sound like a bumbling old fool like him.
But Sister Bikini but told me, but the only problem is she didn't know the name of this swing.
There was nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked.
Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently, her sister was raised by her father, a jeweler, I think.
A jeweler? Right, I just might know who this twin sister of hers is.
Not like we didn't figure it out.
I had a feeling you would say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hoffman, right?
Wait, Iris and Dahlia are related?
Yeah, they're twins.
Yes! You see now, Scooter?
I can't.
How did he not figure this out already?
Like, did he not realize that they look... I think he's mad because he didn't realize it sooner, that they looked very similar.
I think he refused the
Bikini
fact.
gave like a huge hint.
Yes.
We're gonna wait until Scooter. I think
Yes.
we have to wait until Scooter comes back.
Yes, exactly.
Scooter?
I think we broke him.
Alright, you better cut the sword out.
There he is.
Oh,
Alright,
there he is.
you are. Yep.
Was that a beer can or was that a gun? A BB gun.
Don't worry
No,
about what
he
kid
was-
it was, just play.
He was drinking.
He's drinking.
It's the case of Scooter. What are you upset about? Are you upset the fact that you didn't realize it, or just dumbfounded by the realization?
When I heard she had a twin sister, I was like, twin sister? Oh, I wonder how cute she looks. Then that happens.
Here. Yes, exactly.
I don't want
Please tell me what you know about her, Andrew.
Oh, Scooter. Scooter, you've sold your soul to this case already. There's no going back.
Scooter, it gets better.
Well, guess
Like,
what? I want a
seriously.
refund.
Scooter, guess what? We haven't even found out who did the murder.
It-
Great.
This all. We still have got a way to go.
Yep. Oh, that's it?
Yeah, Dahlia.
Dahlia
I
Hoffman.
don't want to be a part of this case anymore.
Well, at least like you'll get. Never mind. It was my first court case 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died.
You're talking about Terry Falls, right?
Man, Mugly.
Man, I'm stolen this fox.
You know about that case?
I didn't do nothing.
You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia. I checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago.
Apparently 6 years ago, she had a laptop.
Yes, Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler.
Hey, there's a penny in this river.
Oh shit, I dropped the diamond. Fuck!
No wonder she survived. It was a lucky penny.
Yep.
And 5 years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking.
Wait, hang on. Wait.
Your sister?
3 sisters. But... Huh?
I guess Valerie was a
Okay, two of
Iris
them are
and
not.
Pearl.
Okay.
They're all related.
So Valerie and Dahlia are stepsisters then.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
Oh,
They had a different father. Or
That-
no,
that-
actually,
No, different mother, same father. Or Pearl,
Different-
It was a different father.
wait, no.
Same mother. What are you talking about?
Alright, here, let me explain this. There's Morgan Fay, original dad. They had 2 daughters, twins, Iris and Dahlia. Dad leaves,
Yeah,
takes
and then-
2 of them takes Dahlia and Iris with him. Iris stays
And Morgan
here,
did-
and the dad takes Dahlia. Morgan remarries, has another daughter, Pearl.
right.
Yeah.
I got you now.
That's what I was trying to say. That
I totally.
Then
got
Dahlia,
you there.
then Dahlia's dad married another woman who has Valerie, and that's where it all stems from.
all because of the DL6 incident. Thank you, Van Von Karma.
Well, her stepsister, there it was. Well, her stepsister, actually. They weren't blood related. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife.
Oh. And this is when she entered my life. woman who tried to kill me. I'm guessing Andrew doesn't know about that. So after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out?
Does it really matter? Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case.
Are you sure so about that?
It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead.
Oh. What?
Well, her metabolic process are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak.
Wait, how'd she die?
She got.
She was.
Find out.
Yeah.
What do you mean by
Okay.
Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth?
Right. I must confess that that in reading her file, I came to know of the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey.
Yeah, guilty of not being with me.
To do fast.
Shut up, Scooter.
Mia
Mia Fey. Hey, that's still unsettling.
At that time, Dahlia, it's like she was possessed by a demon or something.
She can control my demons.
She could have, but she didn't, Scooter. Let it go and stop talking about it. It's been almost 5 years since that guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed last month. So she received the death penalty.
That's how she died.
She received the death penalty.
Oh.
She killed her own sister, poisoned Doug.
Oh,
carried
come
him
on.
Suicide, played
Execute.
copyrighted music.
That's another one. Executed.
I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, right? And for more reasons than one. But you do understand now. She can't possibly be connected with this case. She's dead, and once someone is dead, there's no way to revive them. Unless you have some mana, but we're not in Final Fantasy.
Yep.
Or Phoenix
No way
down.
to revive the dead. I wonder. Seems you're not aware of one utter connection yet, Edgeworth.
And what is that?
It's about Iris and Dahlia's mother. Hawthorne's mother.
What's their mother got to do with any of this?
She's Morgan Fay, spirit medium from a branch family of the Crane channeling technique.
She's Morgan Freeman.
Did you say Karain channeling technique?
Bradbury technique.
Do you know something about it?
Oh yes. I know it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium.
Fraudulent?
Fraudulent.
I just said that.
I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago.
Oh, for goodness sake. This incident again?
Yes, what a nightmare that was. We just heard about it earlier.
Music.
I was caught up in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads. They were stumped, and that's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of her channeling school. But you know what happened. As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder.
That's not her fault. That was your father's fault, Dick.
She and her powers, they were all fraudulent.
Edgeworth.
Go to the police records room. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DL6 case file, and you'll know. Yeah, we're familiar with the DL6 case file. Thank you for saying that.
It's just because of what happened, and your father just said was trying to protect you, Dick. Of course, how could I forget?
Your father just up and said, "Screw it."
Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you understand someday. And then you'll see that carrying channeling technique is real.
Well, we have two things left to do, and I assume you know what we're talking about.
Iris and Pearl's Psyche-Locks.
Yep.
Who first?
Doesn't matter, I guess.
She's closer.
Let's do...
Fair enough.
I was about to say, let's go to my darling Iris.
Works out.
This is only 3.
I think it's time you told me the truth of what we were doing on that night. You said you were in your room at Hazakura Temple the entire time. You still claim to be back the truth? Yes, that's where I was. Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I wanted to believe you're telling me too, but I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder.
Bikini was adamant that she saw her somewhere else.
Yeah. I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course. Sister Bikini. The testimony is in court today was very clear.
Even though you weren't there.
Well, yeah, she was.
Oh, shit. That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner cranberry bot. Well, as you can see, my cranberry likes to act up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple.
Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. Who talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris? You were there at the inner temple on the night of that murder. That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. Acolyte's actual training was due to start at 6 o'clock that night.
Where do you see 6 o'clock?
Where do you see 6?
Objection!
It's 10 o'clock after night.
Oh, now I know what I just said. I was like, what are you? I was like, Nick, then what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my goodness.
I left
Take
the main
that!
hall. I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late. What time was that? Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the inner temple. So I would have left about 10:40 p.m.
That's
a lie.
Also a lie.
She was ringing the lights
Sorry,
out
Ash,
bell.
Mine just doesn't suit you. Huh? Now you say you left the main hall at 9:40 p.m. But what you said...
Didn't she say in her testimony that she rung the lights out bell? Yeah.
Yeah. You said you yourself testified to the contrary. Don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out at the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night. That's only moments before you rang that bell. You were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have. Who's that? Me.
You're reliable.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Right.
How?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What? Why is she forgetting that?
We even spoke a little that.
Yeah.
That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten. No, that's right. I remember. That brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock, on the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. It's time you told exactly what's going on, Iris. So far, I managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the inner temple. And the second, at exactly the same time, you were ringing the bell at the Hazakura Temple. There's only one possible explanation of this apparent impossibility.
There were 2 of you.
On the night of that incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time,
Yeah, he said that earlier.
which means there must have been 2 of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris. But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible. Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise. Seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me? And show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there's more than one of me.
Dahlia.
Maya.
Oh, it clearly hurt. No, no, it's
No, it's Pearl. No, it's Pearl.
It's Bell, yeah.
I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? Twin sister, perhaps? That's right. Talia Hawthorne, a woman I know only too well.
You know, looking at them side by side, I'll take a double stack.
Trust me, Scooter. You're only gonna take a quarter pounder, not a double quarter pounder.
Listen
All right.
here, you bitch.
One's a
Scooter. Man his dreams.
Scooter.
Scooter.
I swear if it gets drunk, I'm gonna be sad.
Scooter. One's a psychotic murderer. The other one's just very shy, apparently.
Then you know what? I'll die happy.
I had no
Scooter,
idea
put
you
the
knew
gun
of her.
down.
Very impressive, Mr. Wright.
I don't have a gun.
Okay.
But she's no longer... Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Thank you.
I'm not.
There's no need to explain now, is there, Iris? Second you, who was here at the temple of the night of the murder. It was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne. You just said it yourself a second ago. Your sister's dead. How could you forgotten that?
I don't know. I just said it like 15 seconds ago.
Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is a channeling dojo, a training ground at the current channeling technique. That's right. Someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. That's the secret you've been trying to hide from me. Ah!
Yay!
Alright,
time to
I'm
talk.
off. I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that I'd been spotted at the inner temple, I knew. I knew it was my sister. Dahlia, the other half of me who passed away last month. Just as I expected. The Iris that Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple on the night of the murder. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before? Because...
It's a little hard to believe.
Because my sister always does the right thing.
What? Excuse me? Yes, thank you.
Me. And because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. Sounds like she's trying to control your life. I already betrayed her once before. I can't do it again. Betrayed her? Me. That's why I have to accept I may be found guilty. The only way. What is she talking about? You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright? About the fake kidnapping that took place here on the Eagle Mountain 11 years ago?
I know nothing.
Are you okay, Scooter?
Buster Wolf?
That was when it all started. It's all started her down that twisted path. She started to commit crime after crime. In the end, she lost her life. It's all because I betrayed her. How did you betray her, Iris? It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountain is where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped her plan the whole thing.
Excuse me?
What? But I got scared, so I ran away. What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Killing $2 million from your own father? That's awful. But I promised that I helped. And she didn't do it for the money. Huh? It was for revenge on our father. Revenge? Oh. What do you mean by revenge? He was a hideous man. Dangerous man. He threw our mother away and then sent her to hell. Her mother? She must be talking about Morgan Fay. Her mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Fay family. The main family that had a lot of influence in the mini business. Political circles at that time. As the eldest daughter, our mother was set to inherit all of that and as the next master. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place, for power.
Well, that's sort of sick.
Why is everyone in this family really horrible
I don't
besides
know.
Iris and Pearl?
And Maya!
And Mia.
Well, no, I'm talking about this family.
Oh, the Branch family.
Yeah, the branch.
Yeah.
Because this game likes to tell... Because the game likes to have a story with... I don't know.
But his plan backfired. Because our mother's sister took it all away from her. She took over as the Master of Karain. That would be Misty Fay, Maya's mother. But before long, the credibility of Karain tradition hit rock bottom. The new Master Mystic Misty Fay made a terrible mistake. It was during the investigation of the EL6 incident. Thank you, Manfred von Karma.
Yep.
After that happened, our father took me and my sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He said it was a heck dive, and that he had no reason to stay there. And that's when you came to Hazakura Temple. Yes, the woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in his new family, you see. Oh. I haven't seen my mother since then. Having the master seat stolen from her and being rejected by her own family. I've heard she's been very battered spiritually and emotionally.
She's also been planning something deviously and meticulously.
I think I'm beginning to see how the pieces fit together.
Oh God, you're still here.
Oh, hi, Francisca.
Oh, I didn't know she was still here. I have asked her everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident, everything related to it, goes back to the history of the Fae clan.
That's what it looks like.
I'm surprised she even still is here.
Iris, there's just one more thing I
she's-
wanted to tell me.
She's
Looking at the
she's
locks.
Yeah, she's trying to help with the locks.
But what is it? During the incident in which your sister Dolly Hawthorne poisoned a lawyer, she began a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. That college student. Have you heard anything about him?
Uh-oh.
No, I did hear one thing. She said she hated his guts.
Is there a good place to kill myself around here?
I think that's probably for the best, Lord. Come on.
I see. Thank you for your help. Welcome.
Phoenix is...
Jesus Christ!
Okay.
Hurry up, Phoenix Wright. There is still much to investigate.
Right. There's Pearl. We forgot. Thank you
Please stop.
for telling us.
Leave these locks to me. I'll open them for you, I promise.
So you can only open up one of them.
Thank you. So
Well,
yeah,
she
but,
can figure out
better
the rest.
continue my investigation.
Although it'll take a long ass time.
There's still one giant secret left to unlock.
Pearl.
Pearl's Psyche-Lock.
Okay,
Alright,
bye-bye.
let's get the pearl.
Bye-bye.
Where do you think you're going, Phoenix Wright? Get back here, you bitch!
No, fuck
Bye.
That's the fastest I've ever seen Nathan get the fuck away from Francisco von Karma.
you. Fuck you.
Okay, Nick. I gotta hear before you start reading this text.
What?
Which one do you prefer, Francisco or the chef?
And
You
you
have
can't
to pick
choose
one of those
neither.
two.
You have to choose one.
You have to choose one.
Choose one.
Fuck. Okay, what? Between
Here,
Karma
I'll give
and Scooter.
I'll give you motivation. Here you go.
No, Scooter. Motivation like that does not do me anything. Stop it. Delete it.
Well. Look, because this is the motivation. It's like, you better pick me, you stupid bitch. Oh, Nick, then I hope you choose me, you wonderful man.
Oh boy.
This is going on your personal record, Nick.
Look at that. They really did make a fire right in the front shack.
Why are you saying my line?
Because if you're not gonna go, then I'm gonna go. I don't have to.
I didn't answer the question.
Answer the question.
I plead the fifth.
Guess
Oh,
what? The
you're
fifth
not
don't exist
incriminating
in a
yourself.
Japan game.
You're saying it right now, and you're gonna do it.
I
We're not
plead
moving
the.
on until you do.
We're not.
I plead the fifth.
We're not
I'm not
moving on
saying
until you
anything unless
answer.
tell it. Yeah.
Fine, I prefer Karma because I hate.
Good.
I mean, I
Okay.
Was it so hard to ask?
kind of. I hate
Hard
both.
to ask. You mean hard to answer?
I hate both. Huh! You're too late, Nick. If you came here for one of our potatoes, we've already polished them off.
Fuck
You
off.
ate half-rotten potatoes.
I think I pretty much got all the evidence I need. And now I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding.
All right, Pearly, come on.
Come on, Pearls.
Take that!
Wait, we have evidence actually.
Yes, this is the only thing we can do.
So we have everything we need.
Night of the crime. Oh yeah, Nick, by the way, did we check the recording?
Oh, don't even.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Okay,
We're
Thank
good.
God. Thank God.
Andrew, fuck you, man.
We are good.
I assume we didn't record.
We got the last one, and then we got this one. So we're good.
Alright.
Okay, let's go. We got work to do.
Lord was about to murder someone. We're gonna have another trial.
You were supposed to be in the police Dunham's room, reading the book together, right? Yes, I was so happy when she invited me.
And there's her hair bouncing.
It's so spring.
But I didn't go in the end.
Why?
You didn't go. Now, if there was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried that I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous. So Pearls never went to Mr. Money because she was too worried about something else or someone else. Pearls. On the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? Why is this an option? Why is this an option?
I don't.
It's
Considering the fact that we found her across the bridge the next day, I'd say she was at the Inner Temple.
No, seriously, you were here, didn't you? You went here, didn't you, Pearls? Looks like she's still not opening up to me. Up to me. This is where you went because you were so worried, right? Then the next question is, who or what were you worried about?
Talk, young lady. You're never eating mashed potatoes ever again.
And now I'm going to take a good guess, and you can tell me if I'm wrong or right, okay? You mean you know? If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth?
Nothing but the truth.
Okay. You went to this place for one simple reason, and that is...
Well, who do you think that would be?
Yeah.
She was following.
No, hold on.
No.
She was worried about something or
Worried
someone.
for someone.
What was she worried about?
Wait, hold on a minute.
Nick,
Be careful.
That's
I'm reading it. I'm reading it.
Nick, you're overthinking things.
Yeah, you're really overthinking it.
You know, that's something I thought you guys would be telling me.
It's Maya.
It's Maya, dude. Take that! It's obvious what you were so worried about, Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it? You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was a special course.
That you set up.
I signed up for your
Listen.
special course.
Well, my. Quite brave of you considering how cold it is.
Cranberry!
Young people could be so reckless with their cranberries. Don't blame me if you became one of those who you cranberry.
Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? And because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place. You felt responsible, didn't you? Thinking about what could have happened to Mystic Maya made me more worried and more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing in the inner temple.
Oh boy.
What?
It's not gonna be that simple.
Then we're clear.
We
now
got work
that
to
you
do.
Went to the inner temple that night, girls. What's not clear is what happened after that. Now, what time was it when you head over to the inner temple? Well, it had to be before 10. It was probably around 9:30 when I left main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started. But there was so much snow, I didn't even get there until after 10 o'clock. Until after 10? How do you know about what time it was? Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out. You heard the lights out bell? The Hazakura Temple bell's pretty small though, isn't it? You must have had really good hearing. I was trying to pick up the sound of the bell, but that's all. I didn't want to miss it. That would be terrible. She was trying to hear the bell. Tell me, girls. Why were you so worried about hearing that bell? Huh? Oh, I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about this bell was because of this.
Well,
Could I present this now or no? Not yet.
read it.
Wait, hold on, wait, no. What about the weather data?
That doesn't make any sense.
How would she know?
Why would she be worried about the weather? It's already snowing. Read the letter.
Be careful. Once night falls, should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out, you must channel her spirit.
Aha! There we go.
There we go. Alright.
She had to hear the lights out bell for that.
You were given some instructions to follow for that night, weren't you? I presume you recognize these pieces of paper. Where did you? In the incinerator at the inner temple.
In the incinerator at the temple.
Careful, Pearls might beat slap.
Look. I like water,
She
right?
could
I
knock
like
you
some
the
water.
fuck out.
And she did it in the
Girls.
stolen turnabout.
You were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell. I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing.
Oh dear God.
Oh, it's only one!
Instruction 2. These instructions that were found in the incinerator. I believe they were written for you, Pearls. For me? No! As you can see, a large portion has been burnt. But the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out, though, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling? Take into account of the offer of the note and the purpose for writing it. Whose spirit would Pearls been trying to channel? Well, there's only one.
There's only one person.
Think it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearls was supposed to channel. The person you were trying to channel that night, Pearls, was...
It's pretty obvious. Yeah.
The other person.
Dahlia.
It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter.
Almost there.
Two more.
It was Iris whose sister bikini met at the inner temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Do you know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of woman Dahlia Hawthorne was? No. Never heard of anyone by that name before reading the instructions. Those instructions. I thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister.
She also doesn't know that her sister is a psychopath.
Yeah. Got the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls. Who wrote them? Whoever it was that asked you to channel the spirit of someone you've never heard of. You must have been quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without question. So here's my next question. Who wrote this set of instructions for you to follow? I wonder who.
The only person that she sort of respects and would do anything.
It's her mother.
Morgan Fay. You still there, Scooter?
Yeah, I'm still here, just trying to get my brain to get wrapped around all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you?
So don't mind me. I'm just gonna let my brain fry over here for a while.
It's fine.
But you followed them to the letter to regard from them to the letter in regard. Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you. That's why. How did you? I figured it out. The person who wrote you in this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fay. Alright, Pearls, it's time you start telling me the truth. Mr. Nick! Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this. Don't underestimate me because I'm a child.
We weren't.
Oh, now let me hear your war face. Or see your war face.
Ah! Bullshit! Do it again!
See your war for it. Really?
I'm so confused.
Bullshit! You haven't
You're trying to say I followed these instructions.
Metal Jacket.
I'd like to see some proof. What? Because I don't think you have any. She said she said anything rather than admit to carry out those instructions. I guess I have to produce some more evidence then. One more thing should do it. All right, Pearls. We both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right. There's no evidence that proves it was you. I knew it. However, I do know whoever did. I do know that whoever did, it was a child. How did you know about that? It couldn't have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that. A simple mistake? What do you mean by that? I'm sure you thought you would carefully follow the instructions you would be given. But you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it.
I know what it is. I know what it is. I know it's not the burnt letter, but hold on a minute.
Let's let Nickton figure this out, Ward.
No, I know what it is. I know what it is, Andrew.
I think he wants
All right.
Scooter to figure it out.
Don't you dare throw me into that.
No,
fucking
no,
text.
Scooter, just read the bottom line right here. Read it. Read it.
Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition.
Read it again.
Again?
Read it again.
Yeah.
I think he gets it, but okay.
Alright, gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades, bring our vengeance to fruition.
Okay.
Now only read the first
I
word.
asked-
Gravely. Gravely.
Scooter, we asked you.
Gravy!
Yes, gravy.
Gravy.
Misty Faye's image is obscured by gravy.
Remember when Pearl was asking Elise to read those words to her?
Yeah?
That was linked to this.
Ah.
She thought that the roast they had was supposed to be splattered all over the scroll. Take that! All its content.
It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it? Why would I do something like that? Do you remember what was written in that letter? Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. You didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast among others, huh? Right? How do you know about that?
He was there.
Remember the conversation you had with Miss Dunham on the night of the murder?
I'm guessing I'm reading that then.
Yes.
Yep.
Perhaps we can read some books together.
Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading.
Well then, would you like to practice reading with me?
Miss Elise, for example, how do you read this?
It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word.
Sure, Miss Dunham taught you how to read gravely and roast. But what she didn't teach you is what they meant. Gravely sounded like gravy to me, and the only roast I could find was the food. And that's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of the master in the gravy from the night pot roast. And to be honest, I did think it was a bit strange. Guess I really did get the wrong idea. Just a tiny bit. I really am useless.
Makoto flashback.
I couldn't even burn the letter properly as my mother had asked me to of me. Such a simple thing I couldn't even do right.
Oh, finally.
I don't think a child ever taught how to burn something at the age of 9.
Yeah, see, here's the funny thing. Morgan's a fucked up bitch.
Morgan's a after that night, I did go to the inner temple with a pot full of leftover gravy. Gravy? I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. I was sure it was the Master Karain, like it said in the letter. I see, and then... Well, it was already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow. So I went to the inner temple guest area. The guest area? Yes, I thought I could wait there until the training was over. Why didn't you just go to the training hall? Because Mystic Maya's main training already started. I couldn't interrupt it. So I stayed where I was and prayed for it to get through it. But then Girls, did you fall asleep? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just couldn't help it.
She did fall asleep. Hey, oh, you're still here. Hey, don't worry about it, Pearl. Who cares if you fell asleep? I fell asleep waiting for Iris too. It happens.
No one cares about you, Larry.
No one cares what Yamcha thinks.
Anyway, then you found yourself trapped at the inner temple. Yes, when I woke up, it was morning. I tried not to cry, but this bridge wasn't there anymore, and there was no one in the training hall. I thought everyone had left me because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator, and then I heated up the leftover gravy and let off some steam by checking the gravy on the skull while he cried.
It must have been pretty scary for you, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school, too.
Don't equate something so trivial with her experience, Larry. Lost powers. It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring. So you channeled Stolly Hawthorne's spirit. No. I tried, but I couldn't do it. You couldn't do it? I never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time that it's happened. I tried. Yesterday.
Are we done?
And this morning was the whole time. But I just couldn't do it.
Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out. If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh, just like that.
Larry, you can't fly.
So if you never managed to channel the spirit, is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone? Yes, I don't know what to do. Isn't there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit? I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though. Could you please tell me what it is, anyway? It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit. Someone else? What do you mean? Well, there's only one of each spirit, right?
Yep, it's like, dang, girl, Nick. You can't say, okay, whatever.
Larry, stay out.
Larry, shut up.
Then that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearl's could. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish. Her final wish? Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instructions carefully. This letter. Definitely need to find out more about it. Organ sweater. My mother has gone to a place called a
Penitentiary.
penitentiary. Yeah, I know, Pearls. I visit her every month. Why? And last month,
It's
she
her
told
mother,
me,
dude.
and her mother's terrible.
Well, if you recall, for Justice for All, when like her mother was convicted, Pearl was channeling me at that time, so she didn't know what her mother did.
Oh shit, she has a line.
She actually does have a line up.
The
time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need you to do for me.
I had a letter.
No more cranberries.
No, I can't do a better.
I was gonna do Morgan.
lady.
I was trying to do Morgan Freeman for this, but okay.
I hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it. And do exactly.
This is Morgan Faye.
It's for the good of the Fae clan, my angel.
You'll be doing a great thing. And I gained a freckle. Now listen carefully, and I'll tell you where the letters hidden. We jinxed each other so many times.
My mother's always nice to me. I love her so much.
If only you knew for a real personality.
Only you knew.
This is the thing.
Yeah, moms do anything for the kids, right?
I feel like Morgan Faye would murder. I feel like Morgan
That's
Faye
a bit of a high
marry...
statement for you, Larry.
I feel like Morgan Faye would definitely. I feel like Morgan Faye would murder Larry if she was near Pearls right now.
God, she probably would.
Yes.
She said it was good for the Fae clan, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya's part of the Fae clan, so it had to be good for her too.
Oh boy.
This plan involved my dying.
Murdered.
That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
No.
I guess so, yeah.
No, it's not.
Just let her fucking.
There was a picture with her letter too. Picture of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time...
Pretty weird, huh, Nick?
Shut up, Larry! Go away!
Like Larry knows anything about
Nobody
this
fucking
stuff.
cares about you.
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone already opened it once before.
Oh.
At this point, I'm not even bothering. At this point, I'm not even bothering with Larry.
Strange. Someone has already opened it already.
Opened once before.
Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out. You're very welcome. My mother's is watching over us.
She's not dead.
I know she's dead. I know she's not dead, but at the same time, I don't want that feeling.
I'm sure Mystic Mayas will be alright.
If only you knew.
Yeah, look at that innocent face. What am I supposed to say to her?
What are you doing here?
Finally figured it out, have you, Trite?
Larry, Goto, both of you go away.
You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully obvious is.
Uh-huh. Gato!
The entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop.
Shit. I'm stuck in the box again. I guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort in the lock-breaking.
But it's all a waste of time.
Why do you say that?
Because Maya Fey isn't coming back.
Goto, I'm gonna strangle you. What? You don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that?
It was your job to protect her, Trite. Just like it was your job to protect Mia Fey.
That wasn't his fucking...
Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances.
I realize that, but...
You were the only one who was by their side.
Nope, not
You
me.
were the only one who could have saved them.
Right in front of Pearl, huh? And I didn't know anything about what was going on.
What did I just say, Trite? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself.
Not really.
Tomorrow. We'll settle everything in court tomorrow. Once and for all.
Until all a good night.
Mr. Nick, is what that man just said true? They'll be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. See for yourself tomorrow. Alright, yeah, you're right. That's right. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick.
in the back of Nick's mind. Fuck, she's dead.
My dear Pearl.
Thank you.
You've done so well, my child, my pearl. I have earned a freckle. It's better that you don't know what you've done. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Fuck, my mic cut out. Now, finally, after all this time, the master's seat is yours. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time.
Bitch.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Check the recording to make sure it's still going.
It's still going. Stop scaring me, Scooter.
I would have fucking murdered you.
It's still going. I see it right here.
That's why we have a backup save.
Yes, but it's been a while since we've saved to begin with.
Just save the third one. Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Part 4-1 trial.
Save on the. Actually, never mind. Don't save it just yet.
Don't save
after
that
the trial.
one. Don't save that one just in case.
Next time on Phoenix Wright, Ace
Time on Phoenix
Attorney.
Wright.
We settle this once and for all.